Hello, my people. How you doing? So it's Kev again, and today just talking more about forex and the experience that I have with this prop firm industry, and today we'll just be talking about the first payout that I got. Okay, and before we move forward, just make sure you subscribe. Just go there down, subscribe. Just give me the subscribers and make sure you like that video and make sure you share so that some people can find this insightful too, if that's their cup of coffee. Okay, and so what I want to talk about today is that okay, not that, but it's about my first payout. Okay, how did I feel getting the first payout? Actually, I didn't feel a thing, and I wasn't excited. I don't know why, but I thought like maybe accomplishing these phases and being funded makes someone's excited. But frankly speaking, I didn't get excited, and it was a normal thing actually. I didn't feel anything out of the ordinary. I was just like, okay, I just passed and nothing else. Okay, but I guess this is just a first step, and our target is attaining the $1 million funding, and pardon, our target is attaining the $1 million funding, and being funded for the first time and receiving the payout. Actually, that puts us on the 1%. Okay, according to statistics collected by the Propfirm, 3% make it to the funding level, and just 1% get to the payout level. So you can imagine the failing rate of those people who purchase the Propfirm and fail. Okay, so with that, what do I learn with that? It's a process. Okay, I learned that this all of this thing to pass the phase one, phase two, and getting funded, it's just a process. It's just a process that you should follow diligently. Okay, you shouldn't aim to pass your funded account in a single day. Yeah, I know. My phase two, I passed it in a single day, but I just saw a good position in Nasdaq and I couldn't let it go. Okay, but if you can pass your funding challenge in, let's say, 2 weeks or 1 month. I mean, phase one for 2 weeks, phase two for 2 weeks, that's a month. And once you start trading, you start going most too. Okay, I mean slowly. For those who are not Kenyans, most is slowly. If you go, like, say, like, just step by step. Now our light got shut. Okay, let's turn it up. If you can just go slowly by slowly in both phases, phase one and phase two, you have a high chance of surviving the Propfirm rules, and maybe you won't be breaching it anytime soon compared to trying to pass it fast. Okay, the other thing that how was I feeling when I passed the challenge and the emotions that I had at that time? I don't think I had some type of emotion after I passed the challenge. As I said, I felt completely normal. It wasn't like a big thing. Okay, it was just, let's say, let's say, a normal thing to me. I felt like it's normal. I didn't get excited. I didn't feel some type of way, and that's the most important thing that I harnessed in that challenge. Because once you have a system that is working, all you have to do is just follow the plan. In trading, we are not supposed to invite invite, let's say, like emotions in the game. Okay, once we start inviting emotions in the game, we might find ourselves losing and losing even more and getting into that cycle, because once you win, you start feeling some type of euphoria and some type of happiness, and those emotions may interfere with your decisions while taking your trades. And the other thing, once you are in losses, you don't have to feel some type of emotions. Okay, because when you start inviting emotions, when you lose too, you start acting out of your emotions, you start opening big positions, trying to revenge. Okay, and the other thing that I made peace with is that I'm okay with closing my day with losses. Okay, I'm very okay. After my day trades hit my SL, I'm okay with leaving the desk and just coming back tomorrow for another, seeking for another opportunity. Okay, one loss doesn't mean anything in your trading career. It's just a single trade that didn't go well, and I won't say it didn't go well, but let's say we will say it wasn't a successful transaction. That's how I see it teaches it. And if you get a one unsuccessful transaction, that doesn't mean all of the other transactions won't be successful. And the loss is the amount you pay for for a failed transaction. Everything that we do these days is paid for. We have transactions, but you have to pay a fee for that. Okay, and these small by small, I mean, these small objectives are very achievable. So if you can manage to be aiming for, let's say, 0.5% return on your trades, and maybe you have $1 million funding, that's better. Okay, that's better, but it's okay. That's a discussion for another day. But if you can have a good equity in this market, you stand a better chance. Okay, because you won't be over leveraging, you won't be staying in the markets for long, because I understand that's based on my experience and my personality. I understand that once I stay in the market for so long, I get exposed to more risks and more uncertainties of the market, such as reversal, consolidation. Yeah, so I prefer coming to the market, taking my 1% or 0.5%, and then I close for the day. Okay, so you can imagine a 1% in a $1 million funding, that's around 10,000 USD. Okay, so if you can manage to take a 0.5 or 1% growth in your trading, and you have a good capital, you see, you can live off that 10,000 USD, and the market is very generous. The market can, if you understand the intraday fluctuations, the market can yield you 1% easily. Okay, so if it can yield you 1% easily, so now imagine about, let's say, 0.5%. That's some low-hanging fruits. That's some low-hanging fruit, and it shouldn't be a problem for you taking those. Okay, but most people want big bangers in an instant. Okay, and I don't blame you. That's your personality, and we all have personalities that leads us in this industry. Okay, so that's basically my first payout summary and how I summed everything up. Okay, so to end up, I didn't feel a thing, but I was happy the first time I got to my second, I mean my funded credentials. I was happy for a moment, but after that, into the funding phase, I was just normal. It was just like the challenges, but this time you get paid. Okay, so I managed to get like 2%. It was 2.5%, 3% there, and they took their share. I got my share, and I'm glad about it. And all blessings to Jah. Okay, and tune up for the next episode. Okay, it's a pleasure having you here. For my few followers who are finding this insightful, and you can just leave a comment there if you want me to discuss something that you might want to hear, and that would be great. Okay, so peace.